Hello, everyone. Welcome to the press conference with Anyone's Legend. First question from OnePlus.
想要问一下盛枪哥，结束了 MSI 的旅程，对于今天 AL 的表现作何评价？你认为队伍在哪些方面没有做好呢？
我觉得结束了这一次 MSI 的旅途还是比较可惜了吧。我觉得今天就是我们跟 T1 其实发挥的都非常接近嘛，但是可能还是他们的韧性实在是太强了吧，所以我觉得他们在劣势的时候处理那些逆风时候资源那些地方玩的比我们好吧，所以我觉得比较可惜吧。
下一个问题 ，PentaQ 想问一下香克斯选手，目前已经在国际赛上交手了非常多位不同赛区的中单，有关在他们的交手当中学习到哪些经验吗？
首先就是，我觉得 T1 和真纪的确非常强大吧，对，然后包括其他赛区的队伍，就是大家都是有非常强的实力才会来到这里，对，然后很遗憾没有拿下比赛吧，对，但是我是真的为我们的实力感到骄傲，对我们走到现在不容易。
接下来，大电竞想提问香克斯选手，今天比赛里也看到你亮了 WE 的对标，想问一下原因是什么？
原因就是我跟 WE 的人关系一直非常好嘛，对，然后我们私下有沟通，就是要不要亮一下标，对，然后我就亮了。
暴龙电竞想问一下香克斯选手，第一次和 T1 战队交手，觉得他们和你以往交手过的战队有什么不同之处吗？又如何评价今天和 Faker 选手的对线呢？
首先就是在没有打比赛之前，就是在平常训练赛中，我就已经感觉到 T1 和真纪的强大吧。对，就是虽然所有队伍都打得都很好，但是他们两个确实是我个人认为是非常强吧。就是我觉得 Faker 选手，是非常值得我去学习的。对。
雅虎想要提问香克斯选手，今天你们真的已经非常接近挺进最后的总决赛，你觉得自己第一次国际赛的首秀表现怎么样？感到满意吗？
其实就是最大的失败就是差一点成功吧。对，就是我是挫败感有一点重了，但是就是我不谈对自己满不满意吧，就是我认为我自己我自己和我们队伍都是能一直去进步的。对。
Worldsight 想要问一下盛枪哥，这场等了10年的 MSI 整体和你当初想象的一样吗？在这一路上有没有让你特别开心或者印象深刻的时刻？虽然说最终的结果可能还是有些遗憾，但走到这里，你觉得这段经历对你们接下来的比赛会带来哪些帮助呢？
其实第一次进 MSI，我觉得，我们 AL 也是一个新的队伍嘛，所以我觉得我们的发挥也已经是就差一点点嘛，还是比较可惜。但是我觉得我们不会被失败所打败吧，我们一定会吸收并且再一次进化，然后为接下来的比赛更加努力，然后我们会打得更好，所以我们并不会被失败打倒吧。所以我觉得继续加油吧。
Lake Funny 想问一下香克斯选手，整个 MSI 你觉得最硬的仗是哪一场？是对上 JNG 还是 T1 呢？那其实从谷底一直到 LPL 的冠军，再到第一次来到国际大赛，一路走来，对于一直努力的自己有什么想说的吗？
最硬的仗，我觉得的确是和真纪 T1 打下来的那个 BO5吧。对，然后对自己说的就是做得好，继续加油，对，一直向前。
Next question from Myas Esports. Flandre, what was the idea behind the composition of Game 5, and what were the win conditions supposed to be?
这个问题想问一下盛枪哥，你觉得想问一下你们第5局选出这样阵容的一些原因是什么呢？同时，你觉得第5局如果想赢的话，可能需要满足哪些条件呢？
我觉得第5局，可能是一开始对面的下路换线这一方面处理的比较好，导致我们控龙的那个体系没有非常顺利吧，所以我觉得其实我们阵容是非常适合打前期的碰撞的，可能还是他们整体站住 C 槽的时候给我们卡视野，给这方面压力比较大，我觉得可能对面发挥的也不错吧。
I think in game 5, why we couldn't get a victory is because really the opponent's team, they really did a super good job in the ball laning swap. And because of their control around the map, it's very hard for us to have the smooth, control all the drakes from the early game. It feels like based on our composition, we should do more early game skirmishes to build up our advantage from the early game. But because opponents really have a very good control around the visions, this actually give us a lot of pressure inside the game. So that could be the key.
Next question from Namin. MSI, the tournament that the LPL had historically dominated, will go to the LCK for the second year in a row, with LPL's last Worlds win in 2021. Many LPL fans have cited this as proof of a gap between the LPL and the LCK, but the LPL has always been so close, like with your back-to-back Game 5 series. What do you think of the gap? Is it real, and if so, why?
这个问题问到任意一位想回答的选手。其实 MSI 可能大家印象当中，以前很多时候都是被 LPL 所比较统治的一个赛事，但是呢，其实今年的话也将会再次落到 LCK 的赛区 ，LCK 也将再次的举起 MSI 的冠军奖杯，而同时 LPL 的上一次世界赛或夺冠已经要追溯到2021年。可能有很多的 LPL 的粉丝会觉得这可能是证明 LPL 和 LCK 赛区在实力上呢会有些差距，但是呢，其实很多时候能感觉到 LPL 和 LCK 的比赛会是非常非常的接近的，然后包括说你们和他们打的就是背靠背的这样的5局比赛嘛。所以说，也想问一下你们怎么样去考虑可能赛区之间的一些实力的差距呢？如果你觉得是有的话，那想问一下原因是什么？
其实我并不觉得 LPL、LCK 之间赛区之间是有差距的吧。我觉得，首先我们虽然今天输掉了，但是我们 A1毕竟是新组成的一个队伍，然后我们也是一直磨合到也是第一次来 MSI， 我们可能整体今天的发挥稍微不如对面 T1， 所以我觉得也是能够接受的。我只希望我们失败以后也能够继续成长，然后为接下来比赛努力就好了。所以我觉得。没有说赛区之间有什么差距吧，都是看当天比赛的发挥吧。
I don't think there's actually the gap between the regions, between LPL and LCK. I think the reason why we didn't manage to get a victory is because for AL, it's definitely the new team and we build up this team from this year and we'll keep building up our synergy and try to have a good chemistry through the whole process. And also this is our first MSI, so definitely I do feel for today's game we underperformed than T1's performance. They just performed better. But what we need to do is really to keep improving and to make more growth in the future and just put 100% of effort into practice to try our best in the future. So I don't think there is the very distinct gap between the regions. It just depends on the momentum, on the form from the players on the show day.
Next question from Doi Bao. Over to Shanks. This was your first international tournament, and you made it all the way to the lower bracket final. How has the MSI experience been for you personally, and how would you compare the different mid laners you've faced throughout the event, from playstyle or strength?
这个问题想问一下香克斯选手，这也是你的第一次国际大赛的旅途，然后其实你们也是走得非常的远嘛，一直走到败决的比赛当中。然后想问一下，到目前为止，可能你觉得整个 MSI 的一些经历，对你来讲是有什么样的一些体验？感受如何？同时呢，因为你也有机会和来自不同赛区、不同打法风格的中路选手都有交手嘛，所以说能问一下你对于他们，无论是从打法还是他们的一些实力，或者说他们的一些强势点，你会对他们有什么样的一个评价呢？
首先我之前说过了嘛，就是来到 MSI 的队伍都非常强吧，对，就是太多队伍都是有很强的实力的，对，包括我们也是，虽然我们今天输了，但是我还是觉得我们，在任何时候都是可以去争夺冠军的。然后，就是我其实最享受的是我们和 T1 打到最后一局的时候，现场那么多的人，那么多的观众，然后战歌响起来，我是真的，浑身都充满了激情吧，对，就是我一定会记住这个时刻的，对，太美好了。
So first of all, I believe all the teams that can participate in this MSI is definitely all strong teams from different regions. We have so many strong teams, so many strong players. But yeah, and also for us, for Anyone's Legend, although we lost this game, but I still believe we still got the potential. Maybe we could win the tournament, and the same as the other teams as well. And I really enjoy, especially for the last game against T1. I believe it could be one of the most memorable moments for me on stage, because when I hear the Silver Crips, the songs, and also there's so many fans like sitting there and cheering for us, with all the cheers, with all the passions from the crowds, it's really like me feel very impressive. And I could remember this moment, this emotion, this feeling for such a long time. So I really enjoy like playing on the stage, enjoy all the moments.
And a follow-up question from Sons of KS to Shank. Looking ahead, do you believe this performance is the beginning of something bigger and that we could see the Summoners Cup return to China at Worlds?
那这个问题同样也要问一下香克斯选手。那你觉得你们再展望一下未来，或许你们会不会觉得这会是一些新的东西的一些开始？比如说，它会更多的激励你们，可能在未来一起努力，然后比如说把最后的召唤师奖杯能够在世界赛上让它回到赛区。
就是我是会永远会记住今天的，对。包括战歌响起，现场那么多的观众，对，还有为我们支持我们 AL 的人，支持 LPL 的人，就是我是永远会记住今天的。至于未来，就是我觉得我每天就是该做什么就做什么，做好每天该做的事情，对，结果自然会开花的。
So I still would like to say I'm definitely remember today, because when the server script that songs, I heard the songs and I heard all the cheers from all the supporters, from all the LPL fans. I just enjoy that moment. I could remember that forever. This is the best memory I've had on stage. And for the future, I think what we need to do is really need to like practice every day. And if you just put 100% effort into practicing, I believe the result will show someday.
And that concludes the press conference with Anyone's Legend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.